Okay, so this is the last of my 4 videos about quadratics, and it focuses on using the discriminate. Now, the discriminate is part of the quadratic formula. Just so that we're clear, it's that bit. The square root of b squared minus 4ac. It's what some bloke at some point in the past called the discriminant, and everyone else has just followed suit. And what that bit of the formula does is it tells me whether there's 1 or 2 or no roots to my quadratic. So if we think about that, we know what quadratic equations do. They do something like that, or they do something like that, or they do something like that. So at this point, this graph has 2 roots. This graph has no roots, because it never crosses the x-axis, and this graph has 1 root. It's a repeated root. Okay? And that's when the square root of b squared minus 4ac is bigger than 0. This is when b squared minus 4ac is less than 0. And this one is when b squared minus 4ac square rooted equals 0. So if they tell me that they have 2 real roots, or 1 real root, or no real roots, I can use the fact that I know what this formula or this discriminant equals to work it out. So here's my example, and this is from 2007's exam paper. It tells me that I've got a quadratic. It wants me to find the values of k which are not real. So that's this one. So I've got to get my b. My b's there. So b squared, k minus 2 squared, minus 4 lots of a. Well, a is 1 and c is k plus 3. All square rooted is less than 0. I'm going to expand and simplify, so that's k minus 2 times k minus 2 minus 4k minus 12 square rooted is less than 0. So that's k squared minus 4k plus 4 minus 4k minus 12 is less than 0. So k squared minus 8k minus 8. Oops, didn't intend to remove everything. Is less than 0. Now at that point, it would actually make sense to graph that. If I can remember how to get back to my desktop. So I'm going to draw a graph. It was x squared minus 8x minus 8. Going to draw that. There's my graph. The values where it is smaller than 0 are between minus 0.89 and 8.89. And that's why it makes sense to graph it, because you can visually see. So k is between 8.89 and minus 0.898. I'm going to change that to a 9, the number of decimal places. And I managed to transpose my 9s. But in essence, that's it.